Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well, and today guys I'll be talking you about this cult classic trilogy. Cyborg Cop 93, Cyborg Cop 2 94, and Cyborg Cop 3 95. That's right, the trilogy from New Image. These three cult classics that are still stuck on DVD more than 30 years of their release. And I'm going to be talking about these three. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to talk about these DVDs here, and I have plenty to show you guys, like some posters, old VHS like cover art. So buckle up, don't go anywhere, because these three for me were like super like amazing, entertaining, over the top, like action sci-fi movies from the 90s. I watched these three movies countless times, especially the first two with David Bradley. And I don't care what people say, oh, it's low budget, it's like cheesy, so bad it's good, it's just a ripoff from Terminator, from Cyborg. Yeah, you can say all of that. So, and to be honest, I couldn't care less. Especially the first two, I watched them countless times. I had the VHS of both. I'll watch that every single weekend. For me, like super entertaining, super fun movies, and I'm going to tell you everything about these two. So let me start, guys, just to tell you, if you guys are in the UK, it's kind of easy to get this one. So this is like a double pack, a dual bill, double film DVD pack. So you can still get this one eBay, anything from £3 to £6. So it's not super expensive, because guys, these two are still stuck on DVD. There is no Blu-ray HD release. You know, this is New Image movies, so they are owned by Millennium Films. So that you might know that they were the ones responsible for the three Expendable movies, and many other like recent action movies. The Olympus Has Fallen, and they've been involved in a lot of like the recent like big action productions. So they are the ones, I think they own Millennium Films. If you go on YouTube, you have trailers from these movies. It's on the Millennium Films like channel on YouTube. So for some reason, I don't know why, to be honest, because they have most of the canon movies were released on Blu-ray, except from the late canon, beginning of the 90s. There are still a lot of movies that, some movies that have not been released. The PM movies are being released right now by Focus Media. In Switzerland, they've been releasing on HD, new restorations from the 35mm. And for some reason, all the New Image movies from the 90s, and they were the ones carrying the torch from, from canon. And they have so many cult classics from the 90s. Some of my favorite movies are like New Image movies. Like they were the canon movies, and the PM Entertainment as well. I always loved the New Image movies. So I hope soon someone, Millennium Films, or I don't know, because most of their movies are being distributed by Lionsgate. So I think they have like an agreement with Lionsgate. They are the production company, and they have Lionsgate releasing their movies. I sure hope that Millennium Films, like soon, they'll release the movies like Lionsgate or any boutique label. They just like sell the rights to those like boutique labels, so they can put this out. They license the movie, so someone can put these ones. So basically, if you are in UK, you can still get this one. It's the only way you can watch Cyborg Cop. And another thing, guys, and this is not even online. This is not on YouTube. So because like New Image, they won't allow anyone to put these ones on YouTube for free. These ones are not on Tubi. These ones are not on Plex. These ones are not on Amazon, on Prime. They are not like on Apple or Netflix, anywhere. If they are somewhere, just let me know, guys. I don't think so. Literally, the only way you can see these ones is if you get this DVD. So, and these ones right now, if you are big fans of the Cyborg Cop movies, you can still get these two cheap. There is like single releases of the first and the second one here in the UK. So you can still get these ones quite cheap on eBay, £3 to £6, and you can buy this. Pack here. I bought this a long time ago, and this is like a reversible DVD, as you can see. One side is one movie, the other side is the other one. But there is an issue. You have this double pack with these two, but there isn't a single release of Cyborg Cop 3. You have a single release to the first one, the second one, and you have this double like pack, double bill that you can buy. But there was not like a single release to Cyborg Cop 3, or even like a pack like this one. This one, instead of a double pack, like a triple pack with the 3 Cyborg Cop movies. So basically, if you are in the UK, the only way you can get Cyborg Cop is this like 10 sci-fi movie collection pack that was released in 2009 by Boulevard Entertainment, as you can see here. This is like the UK. They released this one in 2009, guys. 2009, Boulevard Entertainment released this in UK. This contains 10 movies, Time Cop, Black Moon Rising, Descender, Cyborg Cop 1, 2, and 3, Earth Alien, and you have Moon 44 with Michael Paré and Apex. So as you can see, you have 10 movies, all like on DVD. And if you are big fans of Cyborg Cop 3, this is the only way you can get Cyborg Cop 3. There is no other way. There is no triple pack where you like this one, where you can get the 3 movies, and there is no single release. So this is the only way. The only issue now, I had this one for, I don't know, 6-7 years, for a long time. And at the time I bought this one cheap on eBay, like roughly around £4 at the time. Imagine, £4, super cheap. Right now, you have this one on Amazon UK, and they are selling it for £25. That's right, guys, £25. And you have people selling it more expensive, and it's super rare and hard to find this like 10 movie collection. Of course, you might say to me, I don't want Time Cop on DVD. I can buy the Blu-ray of Time Cop, and a lot of these movies, Moon 44, it was released on Blu-ray in Germany. But some of these movies here, especially this one, if you are a big fan of Cyborg Cop 3, this is the only way you can get it. It's like this 10 sci-fi movie collection that was released here in the UK, and it's the only way you can get the trilogy. So because you can find, there is on Amazon, there is like a French DVD and like a German DVD, but the only issue, it's kind of cheap. I mean, for DVD is not cheap, but for like £3 to £5, you have a French and German DVD, but both, one is dubbed in German and the other one is dubbed in French, so they don't have the original audio. Nowadays, most of the DVDs released in Germany, they have the original audio, like in English, and they have the dubbed German. But back in the days, they didn't do that, especially these low-budget movies. The big studio movies, they had like plenty of languages, like dubbed and subtitles, all that stuff. But these low-budget movies, they'll put just the dub. So basically, this is the only way. If you guys are big fans, probably you have to go to Amazon, or you have to go to eBay and find this one here. As you can see, 10 sci-fi movie collection, and this one again was released by, as you can see here, Boulevard Entertainment in 2009. So this one was released like 26 years ago. And let me show you here, like as you can see here, yeah, pretty much the same cover on the 3 ones. And this one is the one that matters. The other one doesn't matter much. So I'm talking about Cyborg Cop. And I had this one for a long time. I bought this one. It was the first one I bought, and then I said I need to find Cyborg Cop 3 until I realized that there was no single Cyborg Cop 3 release, and until I found this one, and for the price I said I'm going to get this one because like I don't even know when these ones are going to be released on Blu-ray, if one day they are going to be released on Blu-ray. Again, Millennium Films, they own the rights to the movies. There's something, even Sam Furstenberg in some interviews, he was the one directed the first two. He said that someone asked him some of the movies he directed, especially the Cyborg Cops, there is a code following, especially the first two. And he said, oh, there is some issues, rights. I mean, because, back in the days, they directed the movies, but they don't own the movies. They don't own the negatives. So they are, in the end, they are the studios that own the rights to the movies. And if they don't want to put the movies on Blu-ray, or they don't want to, to sell to any boutique label, or for them to do the restoration and the scan, they have the rights to the movie, so there's nothing else anyone can do. And the most like strange thing is like, I don't know why they don't license. I bet there were would be like plenty of boutique labels interested in getting these like new image movies. There were so many cult classics, Hard Justice and Hollow Point, and I mean the list is endless. I could be here, Operation Delta Force, and I mean so many cult classics from Dangerous Zone, Cold Harvest with Gary Daniels, Sweepers with Dolph Lundgren, The Peacekeeper with Dolph Lundgren. There were so many cult classics from New Image in the 90s, and I would think that it would be their interest to license the movies, or themselves to put them like through Lionsgate, like they do many of their movies. But until now, they didn't. That's why I got this one, and I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to sell this one anytime soon, because again, these three of my favorites, especially the first two. But the third one is also entertaining. As you can see here, the disc is there. So basically, you can flip the sides. One side, as you can see here, this is the main menu of the side A. As you can see, you have Cyborg Cop 1 and 2. I'm going to show you some clips, short ones, because, Lionsgate, Millennium Films, not Lionsgate, Millennium Films, but usually it's Lionsgate like releasing their movies. So I think Millennium Films are the ones that own these ones. I think I don't have any other information. So there were New Image movies. Millennium Films is still out there. They didn't go bankruptcy or anything. They are still producing and doing movies. So they are the ones owning the rights. And there is no any of these like movies on YouTube or any online platform, video on demand, nothing, literally nothing. Deadly Outbreak with Jeff Speakman and Ron Silver, another cult classic, another one that you go to YouTube, you have like a trailer from the New Image, like the Millennium Films channel page on YouTube, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, behind me, as you can see, this is the main menu. I'm not sure, you guys in US, probably there was someone who released these ones back in the days. You guys let me know, you guys that follow me in the US. I know growing up I had these three on VHS. All these three movies, obviously I had these three on VHS, but these ones were never released on DVD in Portugal, never. And again, even some New Image movies were not released on DVD here in the UK. Fortunately, these three were, even though the only way you can get this, the third one especially, is if you get this 10 movie pack. It's unfortunate, but I'm glad I have these three. This is 4:3, it's not widescreen or anything, it's not HD, but I mean, who cares? I watched this like on VHS growing up, so I'll keep these ones. But you guys let me know in US if someone put these ones on DVD back in the days, because I search online and even on eBay, usually they just show like DVDs from UK, Germany, France, but I bet someone put these ones in US. Like usually these DVDs, they were all released in mid 2000s, some late 2000s, right? So and yeah, I mean, this one's, again, guys, the first two, some people say it's cheesy because, the title of the movie, Cyborg Cop, and now you say, who is the Cyborg Cop? David Bradley? No, David Bradley is not like a cyborg. So basically, in the first movie, and as you can see in the picture, this is the main cyborg, the main bad guy in the first one, and this is the main bad guy on the on the second one, and the third one, this is, as you can see here, this is the main cyborg of the third one. So you say, why Cyborg Cop? Because on the first one, David Bradley's brother in the movie, he dies in an operation, right? So middle of the jungle, and basically he's killed and he's transformed into a cyborg. That's why probably originally they gave the title Cyborg Cop, right? So he was transformed into a cyborg in the first one. The second one, the main bad guy is not like a cop, he was like a criminal. And even on the third one, the guy is not like a cop or anything, but who cares about that, right? The movies are fun, entertaining, especially the first two. There are a lot of martial arts scenes, fight scenes with David Bradley. He's a great martial artist, a legend. American Ninja 3, 4, and 5, American Samurai, Hard Justice. I was always a big fan of David Bradley, and especially Cyborg Cop 2. I mean, I watched it countless times. There's explosions, that initial fight scene, is guns, explosions all over in the warehouse, the beginning of the Cyborg Cop 2, amazing. I mean, it brings me memories. Even I watched it like recently, the second one. I mean, amazing movie. To these days, I'm going to say it's an amazing movie. I don't care if it's B movie, if it's like as like a 3 or 4 out of 10 on IMDb, or that doesn't matter really. I mean, you guys that grew up like late 80s, beginning of the 90s, watching all these cult classics from New Image, Canon, PM Entertainment. This is the movies we loved, so I don't care what people say about these ones. For me, amazing movies. And if these ones are released on Blu-ray, I'm going to get them straight away. It's like first day buy if someone releases these ones. I'm going to show something in a moment, guys. Let me just show you something here. This is really cool, something that I collected through the years. Let me show. This is the original VHS cover of Cyborg Cop 2. This is a sample. Probably you guys are familiar, but I don't know if the US is the same, but in Portugal it was the same. Basically, the sellers would go to the video stores and leave this one there, like samples, to see if they would buy the movie, right? Sometimes they wouldn't, and they would leave this at the video store, some samples of the VHS cover. And look at this one. This one is like really cool. Like and imagine that, even as you can see here on this like cover art of the one from the UK, they use a picture of the main bad guy, the main cyborg from the second movie, even though he's not in the second movie. And this is like the main villain of the second one. And you have all these pictures here from the second film. Really cool. And even on the back, look at this one. This one was distributed at the time by Columbia Pictures, because again, New Image, they were the ones producing during the movie, but they were not the ones actually releasing the film. They had someone else releasing the movies. In each country probably will be like a different studios. Look at the back of this one. This is literally old school. This brings like old memories, super nostalgic. Look at this one. This is the original like sample from the VHS. Look at here, the price, even saying dealer price $42.50. This is the price they would charge to the video store. The video store would buy it for $42.50. Then they would rent the movie to people. This is really cool just to see that. Look at this here. Stars David Bradley from Blood Warriors, American Ninja, Cyborg Cop. This is really cool. Let me show you another nice one. This one here, it's from Cyborg Cop 3. Look at this. And this one is like the big VHS covers, because like to the late 90s, they were shorter. They were like smaller, the VHS covers. This one is the big ones, as you can see here. the legendary like cover. I remember seeing this poster on the wall on the VHS store near me. Look at this one here. Zagarino, Frank Zagarino, Bryan Genesse. Of course, like David Bradley didn't come back to do this one. So basically, on this one, you have Frank Zagarino and Bryan Genesse teaming up, fighting against the cyborgs, and you can see nice stills. This is again promotion only, and on the back, as you can see, like details about the movie. This was the movie being released. Bryan Genesse, Police Academy, Skin Deep. And because Bryan Genesse, before, if you guys don't know Bryan Genesse, he was the Street Justice or Crimes, that like a TV series with Carl Weathers from Rocky, Predator, Action Jackson. He was in that TV show, like action TV show, and after that he started doing movies for New Image. He was in Shadow Chaser 2, he was in Cyborg Cop 3, Human Time Bomb. He was a great martial artist. He was an amazing martial artist. He was in some nice movies from New Image. I love Shadow Chaser 2. It's one of my favorites. Like this one, as you can see here, dealer price £35, 90 minutes. Release date 15th of April 96. This is 95, but probably the release date here in the UK. It was April 96 on VHS. So this is like super nostalgic, guys. Just to look at this like VHS, and this is original. I'll never get rid of this one here, guys. So this is in amazing condition. I'll keep this forever. And again, I have this one here. I think I showed this like last year, one of the videos where I showed the posters, original posters and everything. This is like a screening. This is like, look at this one. It says here, pre-production. So this one is like from magazines that will be like the dealers, the sellers would like distribute it to video stores promoting the upcoming movies. As you can see here, at Cannes, Silent Sirocco. So they would sell sometimes the companies to distributors like big studios in the Cannes Film Festival, right? They'll do a lot of movies, and sometimes even before the movie was finished, they'll just have like the posters ready promoting like upcoming movies that they didn't even shoot yet, or they were like shooting a movie but it was not finalized, and they'll go to Cannes and sell the movies to try to sell to big studios to distribute it. And at the time, the VHS era, it was a big thing. All these movies, New Image, they were straight to video, right? So but they were big. They made a lot of money, even though it was like video. They made a lot of money with these movies. And look at the detail here. They put a picture of Zagarino. This picture probably is for Never Say Die, like with Billy Drago. That was directed also for this, like this director as well. Yossi Wayne, he was a cinematographer for most of the New Image movies. He was involved with pretty much most of the New Image movies as cinematographer, and he was the one who directed this one. Yossi Wayne, he was like a Polish director. But look at detail here. So this is pre-production, and you can see here a picture of the main villain from the first movie, and a picture of Zagarino. This is not like a still from Cyborg Cop 3. And look at detail here. Directed by Sam Furstenberg. So you see the New Image logo. And here, when they were like promoting, selling the movie, it was supposed to be directed by Sam Furstenberg, like the first two. But in the end, it wasn't. And it was not even Bryan Genesse here on the cover. So then they got Bryan Genesse to team up with Frank Zagarino. Frank Zagarino was a big guy for a New Image, so he's one of the big guys like David Bradley. He made a lot of movies with New Image, so this is like gold. I mean, I have this one from like an old gentleman that I know from here from London. He worked in a movie theater, and he worked in a VHS store, a video store back in the days. and I got a lot of these things from posters and like magazines from him. This is all original. This is at the time just before the movie was released, promoting the movie. So imagine here Sam Firstenberg directing, but it was not him directing. It was Yossi Wayne that ended up directing this one. He directed a few other ones. He was the cinematographer of Bridges of Dragons with Kerry Tagawa and Dolph Lundgren, but he directed Never Say Die, another one that is one of my favorites. Frank Zagarino and Billy Drago, another like new image movie. So I'm a big fan of this trilogy. I mean, I try to collect everything as I can. I have the DVDs. As you can see, I have VHS covers, original from the UK. I have posters. Look, I have this one here. I think I showed this one last year, but since we're talking about Cyborg Cop, this is like an amazing. Look at this one. This is like a gigantic poster here. A1 from a German poster, as you can see here. David Bradley and the main villain, as you can see. This is like look at this one. This one, a gigantic one. A1 poster, original poster at the time this one was released. As you can see here, the original poster of Cyborg Cop, a German like poster. I mean, again, guys, I love this trilogy, and I try to collect as much as I can when it comes to Cyborg Cop. Look at this. I'll show you the. I cannot even fit this one in the. As you can see in the camera, as you can see here. So I collect as much as I can. That's why for me these three movies were so fun, entertaining, martial arts, explosions. There is like shooting all over, like guns, like blasting all over the place. And even the first one, you have a great cast. You have David Bradley. You have Alona Shaw, that blonde girl that is like the wife, the girlfriend of Van Damme in Double Impact. She's on the first Cyborg Cop. You have Jonathan Rhys Davies, that is from the Indiana Jones movies, he's in Lord of the Rings as well. You have Ted Jensen, that plays like David Bradley's brother. He's in some Shadow Chaser movies. He was in many New Image movies as well. And the second one, you have David Bradley is the main guy. And the third one, even though they couldn't get Bradley, I don't know the reason. Even Sam Firstenberg in some interviews, he was not clear about it, why he didn't came back to direct the third one. I think it was to do with maybe they couldn't get David Bradley. But again, this is like two big guys for, as you can see, for New Image. Bryan, Genesse, and Zagarino. They made a lot of movies with New Image. And this one is fun as well. For me, the second one is the best. Let me know what you think, guys. Which one from these three, from the trilogy, which one is your favorite? I mean, to be honest, I love the three movies, but I'm going to be honest, my favorite is the second one, because I watched the second one countless times. For some reason, that opening, David Bradley, with his like motorcycle. I mean, it's super fun. Sometimes you don't even have an explanation. But for some reason, the first one was super fun, entertaining. Because again, you have the martial arts scenes, you have the explosions, you have the guns. So you have everything that you loved back in the days, back in the 90s, right? It's like pure action, and New Image. They did a great job, like carrying the torch, like Canon went bankruptcy in 93, 94, and New Image, they continue doing the movies. Basically, you had like New Image and PM Entertainment doing like action movies in the 90s. Let me just show you, not much, because as you know, it's like copyrights and everything. But let me just show you here. Like as you can see here, this DVD, you can pick between the two. You have Cyborg Cop 1, Cyborg Cop 2. As you can see here. Okay, I put the first one. And here you can see the new image logo. As you can see, the legendary new image logo. And and let me just show you some scenes. I mean, the picture quality, it's okay. I'm not going to say it's perfect or anything, but you know, okay, you have this scene here. As you can see, David Bradley and Alona Shaw. That is like the love interest of Van Damme in Double Impact. She's in this in this one. So yeah, this is the end of the movie. Just show you some scenes here. Uh, Again, the picture quality, it's okay, as you can see here. David Bradley and Alona Shaw in the movie. And yeah, this is like one of the scenes, probably the final. As you can see here, Jonathan Rhys Davies as well is in this one from Indiana Jones. And yeah, just some so you guys can see, if you guys bring you guys the nostalgia, the good memories watching this growing up. Let me just put the Cyborg Cop 2, so see if you guys like still remember about this one. And again, one of the legendary scenes, David Bradley riding his like a motorcycle. As you can see, this is scene from Cyborg Cop 2. This is like, as you can see, one of the scenes. And let me see here. I could put something else. This is the end of the movie already. This is the final. You have the key there, and this is the end of Cyborg Cop 2. Let me just show you there again, guys. The picture quality is not that bad, but again, this is DVD, so it's not like Blu-ray or anything. So let me just like put like the third one. Again, this is in the same disc, is reversible. So you flip the disc, and you have like the Cyborg like Cop 3 DVD on the other side of the disc. And again, guys, let me know what you think about this trilogy. If these three movies were like your favorites growing up as well, or if you just like the first two, because I know that a lot of people love the first two with David Bradley, but they are not too familiar with the third one. I know the first two are the two most popular by far, but the third one, you have Zagarino and you have Bryan Genesse. So that's great if you are big fans of action. You know Bryan, Frank Zagarino from the Shadow Chaser movies, and obviously like Bryan Genesse as well. He was in so many B cult classics. When I say cult classic, it doesn't need to be like Jaws or Terminator or Bloodsport or Kickboxer to be a cult classic. You can have like a B movie, and you can call it like a cult classic. For me, it's like that. So I love like the big movies like Terminators and Predators, but I love these ones as well. So for me, there is no such thing as B movie. So as you can see here again, guys, the only way you can get this one, Cyborg Cop 3, as you can see on side A, Cyborg Cop 1 and 2, and this is on side 3. On side B, you have Cyborg Cop 3. You can see the cover there. Two cops determined to stop evil invaders. And this one in some countries is called Terminal Impact. For some reason, they decided, like marketing reasons. In some countries, it's called Terminal Impact. You don't have posters with that title, but this is the original title, is Cyborg Cop 3, as you can see here. And let me just play this one here. Just show you some, again, new image logo. And you can see here Bryan Genesse from Shadow Chaser 2 and Time Bomb. And you can see that Frank Zagarino, they team up on this one. uh, against the main villain, the cyborg, and this is one of the scenes. You can see them here together. Let me just and again, the picture quality is the same as the first two. It's okay. It's reasonable. It's not HD or anything. So it's just reasonable. Let me see. Here, you can see a scene, and this is the end of the movie here. As you can see, Frank Zagarino, Genesse, and this was my review of this. It's not even like a proper review. This is like just appreciation like video to these three cult classics that I love and I grew up watching. So I couldn't care less if they release a 4K of Titanic, they did already, or Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter. If someone released like a box set, a Blu-ray, if they release a 4K of these ones here, it's a first day buy, and I couldn't care less what people say. People calling it cheesy, people calling it, oh, it's so bad, it's good, it's lame. I love these movies. Cyborg Cop 3, Cyborg Cop 2, Cyborg Cop 1. This is legendary movies, like new image, like treasures that we need. We definitely need these ones on Blu-ray. Everything is being released on Blu-ray these days. And how come that these cult classics from New Image, they are still stuck on the DVD? Guys, Millennium Films, please, like, release this on the Blu-ray. Let some boutique label, like, just license these ones to some boutique label and make people happy, and release this like 3 movies on Blu-ray, please. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Cyborg Cop 1, 2, 3. Which one was your favorite growing up? If you guys own these DVDs, if you guys own the VHS, because I know a lot of people. I imagine if I was in Portugal, still probably I would own only the VHSs, because they were never released in Portugal on DVD. I know that in a lot of countries they don't even have DVD releases of this one. So, guys, let me know what you think, and let me know if you guys own, just tell me if you guys own these ones on VHS or DVD as well, and just comment down below. Your opinion is always important to me. I like to interact with you guys. If it's your first time watching my channel on YouTube, what I do on this one, on my channel, basically I do unboxing reviews. I show my movie poster collection of cult classics, especially from the 80s and the 90s. I talk about movies from the 70s, from the 2000s, from recent movies that just came out. But the main focus is the 80s and the 90s action. That for me is the golden era of the action movie. So feel free to follow me, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, hit that like button, and I'll be with you guys soon, as always, unboxing, reviewing, and sharing the knowledge I got through the years, since I was like 5, 6, 7, like watching these movies, collecting VHS, collecting magazines, posters, and I continued my adult life, like collecting the DVDs and the Blu-rays, and try to find information about all of these movies through all these years, and collecting everything I can. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think, and keep strong. I'll be with you guys soon.